Hey guys, how you doing? This is Rich here on behalf of Rich TV Live, and today I wanted to speak to you about Victory Square Technologies. And this is a company that I actually interviewed this company and interviewed the CEO, and the company actually initially did not do quite well in the markets. And now they're starting to really gain steam. And you can see right now they're at 69 cents on Friday in Canada, VST. But you could see here that they were at 11 cents in June. So they've made quite a big move here. Pretty big move here. And, you know, my modus operandi here at Rich TV Live is always the same, right? To help people discover undervalued, underappreciated, underexposed opportunities and look for the best companies that have a chance to win. That's always been the modus operandi. I think we've had a lot of success doing it. Sometimes we do better than others. We've had huge runs all the way since 2017, and now we're into 2020, and we may be having one of our best runs ever in finding good, undervalued, underappreciated, underexposed opportunities. I can't really remember another time when we had found so many good companies and found them early. Here's another one that we found, and we found early, and I'm really excited about, and it's Victory Square Technologies. And it's currently at 69 cents in Canada, but I want to show you that it actually has gone from 11 cents in June to $1.10 and is now back to 69. So I want to show you kind of like this trend line. So the trend was obviously from 11 cents to $1.10 was a 10 bagger. That's 1,000% return there. You could have made 10 times your money. But if you look at this trend line here, you can see here that this is clearly moving in the right direction. And that's what we like to identify: undervalued, underappreciated, underexposed opportunities. Victory Square building the next tech giants. VST in Canada, VSQTF in America, and 6F6 in Frankfurt, Germany. So VSTQF. Now, if we go and we pull up VSTQF, looks like this. VSTQF. I guess you don't got it here on bar chart. Weird. Maybe bar chart doesn't have it. So we'll pull it up on OTC markets. Go to OTC markets. And this is how I identify undervalued, underappreciated, underexposed opportunities. You have to have a strategy of how you look for companies. So if I go somewhere and one platform doesn't have it, I can always go somewhere else. VSQTF. Sorry. VSQTF. Victory Square Technologies. I'm pretty sure they have it there. VSQTF. There it is, Victory Square Technologies. So I can go and add it to my watch list on Webull, and it's currently at 54 cents in America. But you could see it was at 7 cents June 22nd. So huge move for them in Canada and the United States. We can draw a trend line here as well and extend it from 7 cents to 54 cents. And you can clearly see that this is a very healthy trend line. So this is a company that's obviously moving in the right direction. But why? What is the reason? What is the reason? So when I'm identifying undervalued, underappreciated, underexposed opportunities, the first thing I like to do is always look at the share structure. So when you look at the share structure of Victory Square Technologies, you can see 75 million shares issued and outstanding. To me, that's a very tight float. 52,500,000 shares in the float. Very nice float for me. Anything 50 million or less, in my opinion, are what I consider low float, tight float plays. And I like the tight float plays because they're the ones that have the ability to move. So I like what I see here from Victory Square Technologies as far as the share structure. Victory Square provides corporate update on the strong performance of portfolio companies. So what is the reason why this stock is moving? 20 plus portfolio companies. This was September 17th, only 2 days ago. 20 plus portfolio companies that represent pillars of the future economy: digital health and diagnostics, artificial intelligence, AI, machine learning, ML, augmented and virtual reality, AR and VR, Internet of Things, IoT, cybersecurity, blockchain, and more. Those are some of the hottest sectors in the world, and they're working in all of them. VST ended the quarter with a strong balance sheet with 1.6 million in cash and cash equivalents. The company also has access to a 10 million convertible note for operational and growth capital. So they have the ability to take on an additional $10 million. Victory Square Technologies, VST in Canada, VSQTF in America, and 6F6 in Frankfurt, Germany, a company that builds and invests in cutting-edge technology that is shaping the fourth industrial revolution. Today provided a corporate update on the strong performance of its portfolio companies. During the first half of 2020, VST's portfolio companies achieved significant milestones in terms of revenue growth, product development, and customer acquisition. We were founded to give investors ground floor access to the next generation of unicorn technology companies. I love that. Before they're unicorns, said Shafin Diamond Tejani, CEO of Victory Square Technologies. This is pretty much a priority today as it was 20 years ago. As big tech has surged during the pandemic, so many investors have been left on the sidelines, lamenting the inability to get in early on Amazon, Facebook, Alphabet, and other tech giants. Our mission remains to democratize this kind of access to tech's next big thing. And you know what? It's funny because I actually interviewed Victory Square Technologies. We can actually go to YouTube and we'll search this, okay? It's pretty amazing. We've been able to identify undervalued, underappreciated, underexposed opportunities for years, and we continue to do it. And it's just amazing when I see a company that we've interviewed and we've had on our show. Check this out. Victory Square Technologies. It's amazing. And we were so early. We were interviewing them last year. Here it is. Let's watch this. Look at that. Victory Square Technologies, October 4, 2019. There it is. So you guys can see the video on YouTube. There it is. Your boy Rich with Rich TV Live with Shafin Tejani. And at the time when I did the interview, they didn't even have a German listing. Okay. So you can see we were early to this once again, and it was because they had a portfolio of technology companies that I thought had a lot of value. And I thought that it could be something. At the time, it wasn't doing well. Like if we go to the 1-year chart, you can literally see when I did the interview a year ago. Let's take a look at the Canadian one, VST. And if we go to the 1-year charts, all the way back, let's go to the 5-year. Okay, so you can actually see here that 2019, October 2019. So when we were interviewing them last year, in 2019, it was much lower than this price. You can clearly see it was much, much lower than this price. Now, I do believe they may have done a reverse split. Because I think I remember when I did the interview, it was around 20 cents, 20, 25 cents. And then it went down and like it says here 5 cents. So I don't remember it being that low. So it might have done a reverse split to really tighten the share structure, which is one of the reasons why I like it now a lot. I liked it then, but I like it even more now, obviously. And then there's some other reasons and some other catalysts why I believe the stock is doing well. And we're going to go through that. So Victory Square's portfolio consists of companies powering the fourth industrial revolution, the wholesale transformation of society brought about by connected digital technologies. Our businesses are not built around short-term plays or fleeting trends. 20-plus portfolio companies that represent pillars of the future economy: digital health and diagnostics, love it. Artificial intelligence, AI, love it. Machine learning, ML, Augmented and virtual reality. You know, I love AR and VR. Internet of Things. You know, I've been talking about IoT, Internet of Things for years. Cybersecurity, blockchain. You know, I love Bitcoin and blockchain technology and more. The current crisis has already validated and accelerated many of the verticals and technologies that Victory Square invests in. Here are some highlights on 15 of our portfolio companies. So these guys have lots of portfolio companies. Let's get through it. Victory Square Health Inc., a vertical digital health diagnostics. Victory Square Health Inc. was founded in 2016 to accelerate the development of personalized medicine and technology solutions, including diagnostic tests to support patients' care and improved health outcomes. You know, I love telemedicine. So anything to do with health right now in 2020, when this is clearly on front page news all over the world, is something that I take very seriously. Victory Square Inc., I think, has something special and was founded in 2016 to accelerate the development of personalized medicine and technology solutions, including diagnostic tests to support patients' care and improve health outcomes. Its first product, the Leishmaniasis rapid test, was developed in partnership with the UFMG Federal University of Minas Gerais. Safe Test took advantage of its expertise in the subject to develop other antibody-based tests and a robust R&D pipeline of diagnostic kits for Hansen's disease, brucellosis, HTLV, and blood samples screening tests. Highlights: Safe Test COVID-19 trademark test. So they've got a Safe Test COVID-19 trademark test. This is one of the reasons why the stock has been moving. Enables the user to verify whether they are currently infected, have been infected, or have never been infected with COVID-19. That is huge. So let's get into that. I want to look into that for a second. So here it is. Victory Square execs talk rollout of rapid COVID-19 antibody tests. So let's look at this. What is this? Vancouver-based accelerator Victory Square Technologies, VSQTF in America, VST in Canada, hopes to standardize the process by making its coronavirus antibody test offering affordable and available all around the globe. Now, I want to let you guys know, I'm not telling you to buy this stock. Rich TV Live is strictly for education and entertainment purposes. Always do your due diligence. Always do your research before you invest in anything that we talk about here on Rich TV Live. But I want to make sure you understand why this stock is moving. Victory Square's coronavirus test earlier this summer. Victory Square Technologies acquired Brazilian medical test manufacturer Safe Test, integrating the assets and intellectual property into the portfolio company Victory Square Health. The move was made in preparation to mass produce and distribute a rapid COVID-19 antibody test for end users in the last 4 months of 2020, and we're in the last 4 months of 2020. The tool takes a drop of the user's blood and can deliver results within 5 to 15 minutes. A more extensive lab test is simultaneously under development. Game changer. And if you've been watching Rich TV Live, you know I love game-changing breakthrough technology. Benzenga spoke with Victory Square Technologies Chief Operating Officer Vahid Shabibi and Victory Square Health CEO Felipe Pixoto to discuss the venture's plans to enter the market and its research and development ambitions. Benzenga asks, what's unique about Victory Square's COVID-19 test? Shabibi responds, our test checks if there's are antibodies in a person's body. Also, other COVID-19 tests were tested on healthy people's blood samples before and after adding the virus to validate those products. Our team validated our test with COVID-19 positive patients. We received samples from them to make sure that the accuracy of our test is high. An advantage we have regarding our go-to market strategy is the fact that the cost per test will be pretty low depending on the area, between $10 to $20. Wow. That's big. Hey, thank you guys for joining. I see some members are here. Let's take a look at who. AHR, what's up, team? How you doing? Marco, they have the equivalent of FDA approval in all of Brazil. That is epic. Troy, how you doing, Troy? Troy says, what's up, Rich? Hope your Saturday's going well. Let's kill it again this week. Troy, what do you think about Victory Square Technologies? This is a company that has a portfolio of technologies, including a rapid test kit, the safe test kit, which they're going to potentially be selling all over the world between $10 to $20. That is revolutionary. That, combined with the accuracy and turnover time for people to see results, make this test special. Plans to enter the market and its research and development ambitions. Benzinga is covering every angle of how the coronavirus affects the financial world. So that's why they're looking into this. PXO, we also have market validation. We have been selected as the main partner of Sao Paulo state government, that's in Brazil, to apply our tests in local hospitals. We've applied for FDA and Brazilian and visa approval and hope to receive response within 1 to 2 weeks. We are also going to submit the Health Canada and European Union applications in the next week. This is epic. Wow. Benzinga, what do your rollout strategy and timeline look like? And who will you partner with to distribute the tests? Shabibi, about a month ago, this test was featured by Forbes. And since then, we have received many requests from distributors around the world showing interest in our product. In the first phase, we are going to work with distributors that already have purchase orders and connections with pharmacies to get our test out right away, probably in the next 30 days. Now let's just take a look at when this article was written. August 12th. So we're past 30 days now. So like this is like, we are in motion, folks. We are in motion. In parallel to that, we are awaiting approval to sell directly to pharmacies and drugstores in the countries we applied to. In the meantime, we are going to sell directly to consumers through an e-commerce website. Benzenga, do you have long-term plans to monitor new viruses or strains that may arise in the future? Pexoto, our goal is to always be prepared to launch products in the market to combat viruses that appear to be dangerous. What we need in order to develop any new tests is to understand each disease and have some samples to experiment on. We first go to the lab and study bioinformatics. Then we test our real samples and eventually real people. Our role is to constantly be in contact with health organizations and hospitals to be a step ahead of each disease. We were very happy with the time we took to develop this COVID-19 test. We will be looking to develop new rapid tests for use cases such as identifying cancer or Alzheimer's. Wow. We know we can help the world get better at detecting difficult to spot diseases. This is epic. This is absolutely epic. And this is literally like, look, it's in Forbes. I mean, it's in Forbes. Look at this. Check this out. Here it is. Minas Generis startup develop COVID-19 test that is ready in 15 minutes and costs less than $50. This is the safe test. So this is literally in Forbes, okay? So it's pretty much the same article that we were just kind of reading. I'm not going to read every article. Here's a little breakdown here, though. Thanks to the first development, we understand that the method we created can be used for any infectious disease, explains Felipe Pixoto, co-founder and CEO of the startup. According to him, the test was not ready before due to the lack of positive blood samples. In other words, the company had to wait for the disease to get here to start work. With 100% national technology, SafeTest COVID-19 is a rapid serological test for the detection of IgG and IgM antibodies against SARS-CoV-2, similar to the glucose measurement test done with a drop of blood. Pixoto explains that the main difference in comparison with market alternatives is the use of synthetic viral particles based on protein that is created in the laboratory, unlike the antigens used in traditional processes and imported from China, South Korea, and Spain, and there are no similar ones nationally. Despite facilitating the development from a logistical point of view and making the process cheaper, the executive says that the choice for technology was much more influenced by the quality factor, evaluated according to two main indicators, sensitivity and specificity. We are completing clinical validation with 400 samples, but preliminary results indicated 100% sensitivity and 99.5% specificity. The tests approved by the FDA, North American entity corresponding to Anvisa, from all parts of the world have very similar rates, says Pixoto, and the higher these indicators, the less chance of giving false positive or false negative. So I'm not going to go through the whole article, but you can see these guys are in Forbes. And let's look at the date. June 4th, these guys hit Forbes. Like, they hit Forbes. Stock was at like, let's go back. Let's go back to June. June, stock was at 11 cents. Okay. They hit Forbes. Stock goes 11 cents. And then out of nowhere, in August 24th, stock runs from 12 cents all the way up to $1.10 in like a day on the news of this COVID-19 test. Let's take a look at this little video here. So this is Felipe, the CEO. You could see he's on a breakfast television and literally talking about the COVID-19 antibody tests. So I'm not going to show the video because it's not my video, but I just wanted to show you guys that like this is everywhere. Okay. This is literally everywhere. Okay. Everywhere. So these guys are getting global recognition, and this is why I'm bringing this to your attention. Now, I also want to let you know that this is a sponsored ad, okay? So I want to make sure that everybody's aware that this is a company that I believe in. However, I am not a licensed advisor, and this is a sponsored ad. So this is a company that is looking for exposure, so they come to Rich TV Live. And I'm helping them get exposure very similarly to Breakfast Television and Forbes and every other news agency. Why would all these new news agencies have this company on their show? Why would they be talking about this company? Why is everybody talking about this company? And why did the stock explode? These are the things that we have to identify as investors. And that's kind of what I believe we've become really good at. And it's funny because I did this interview and the company obviously has gone up since I interviewed the company. And if you go to Rich TV's picks and you go to richtvlive.com, you can literally see our picks are up 130% so far on average since January of 2020. You can see our last few picks, which I just did this week. You could see the last picks that I did in August. You can see the picks that I've done in July, June, all the way to January, and you can see all the winners, and they are numerous. And I think if you calculate all the winners collectively, it's thousands and tens of thousands of percent you could be up if you're just focused on our picks. Now, in saying that, Rich TV Live is strictly for education, entertainment purposes. Always do your due diligence. Always do your research before you invest in anything. I've already made this pick, but just because I'm very confident in my ability to do picks, I'll probably put it on this list again. Even though I made this pick last year at 20 cents and it's already gone up, I'll probably put it on my list again. Okay. There's a lot of picks that I've made previously that have gone up that are not on this list because this is just from this year. Visa, MasterCard, American Express, Facebook, Google, Amazon, Apple. I've been talking about these companies since I started my show in 2017. Twilio, Twitter, every one of them has gone higher. They've all gone higher. So why have we been able to identify winners? There's a method to the madness, clearly, and it's all about the research. It's all about the research. We put in the work, we do the research, and we have a very powerful community that works together to identify undervalued, underappreciated, underexposed opportunities, and we put in the work. Put in the work. This right here, learning about companies, this is putting in the work. You guys are here. You're watching me right now. We're learning about this company together. You guys can tell me what you think. This is called putting in the work. Let's see some of your messages. Dan says, Rich, you never brought up the news before it pops out. I brought up this news and I brought up this company a year ago. So if you've been watching Rich TV Live, you got into this bad boy way early. Way early. And our members within our trading academy, all of them knew about the news and all of them got into this pick way early, for the record. Now, publicly, yes, I did not do a video on Victory Square Technologies until today. But within my trading academy, within our group, we've already been well aware of Victory Square Technologies for over a year. So this is nothing new. In fact, the video is on YouTube for your evidence. In case you were wondering, the video is on YouTube. You can actually just type in Victory Square Technologies on YouTube and search Victory Square Technologies, and you will see our video will pop up. Let's do a test. Victory Square Technologies. Because numbers don't lie, but people do. Numbers don't lie, but people do. Last time I looked. Troy says, could see 2 sooner than later. If they roll out, revs will skyrocket. Yeah, I think that, look, Victory Square Technologies, the first 2 videos that pop up, the first 3 videos that pop up, including this live stream, are your boy. Those are the first 3 videos. And look, this was, let's take a look at the date. Oh, October 4th, 2019. Your boy is interviewing the CEO? No, I couldn't have been early again. I could have been early again. I got people on here saying that I didn't tell you about the news. I brought you the news a year before it even came out. What do you mean I didn't bring you the news? I brought you the news first. Not second, not third, not fifth, and not 55th, but first. It's true. So let's just go through some of the highlights here of Victory Square Technologies. Victory Square Health receives U.S. FDA permission to commence marketing, sales, and distribution of SafeTest COVID-19 antibody ELISA test under EUA. Huge news. That's huge. Victory Square Health receives ANVISA approval for sale and use of SafeTest COVID-19 antibody ELISA test for the country of Brazil. Wow. Do you guys see this news? First company to be approved in IADIAGOV program supported by Sao Paulo state government for immediate trials and application in the state. Victory Square Health received CE and EU competent authority of Belgium for SafeTest ELISA antibody test for distribution, sale, and usage throughout the 27 countries in the European Union. I said, pardon? So these guys are going to be in 27 countries in Europe, Brazil, and America. Okay. Immersive technology, VR, AR, and MR. Immersive technology designs, programs, builds, and installs immersive and engaging experiences for some of the world's leading companies for a variety of purposes, such as brand engagement, revenue generation, and corporate training through a blend of video game development, theme park engineering, and the latest VR, AR, MR technologies. The company has amassed a portfolio of global brands. I love what these guys are doing. They are housing all of these exciting new high growth technology companies. Highlights: recently completed new projects with 3 large multinational corporations: Capital One, Bayer, BioMiro. Won the 2019 Startup Canada High Growth Entrepreneurship category. Immersive new product represents the ultimate 5D experience that is 100% portable and brings major returns to the operator. Step inside a fully immersed AR experience as guests board COVID-19 safe teams, and they are transported to one of over a dozen AR customer experiences, including tourism attractions, Haunted Halloween, Santa's Village, the Temple of Doom, Peter's Easter Land, the Sahara Desert, commercial events and trade shows, and many more. That is so cool. That is so cool. Aiming for a direct listing by Q4 2020 or Q1 2021, which means they could be spinning out that technology so they can be their own direct public entity. So they've got a whole bunch of entities which they will then spin out to become their own entity. Love it. An incubation technology company. Love it. I just love technology. Fans Unite Entertainment Inc., another one of their technology companies, vertical, sports betting, esports, and gaming. And you know, I love all 3 of those sectors. Fans Unite Entertainment is a sports and entertainment company focusing on technology related to regulated and lawful online gaming in sports, esports, and casino. In addition to providing underlying technology, Fans Unite operates multiple growing B2C brands, business to consumer brands, business to customer brands. Fans Unite adds value by acquiring and growing its gaming portfolio with high growth assets in new or developing markets. Highlights: completed 2 financings totaling $8.3 million with an oversubscribed broker private placement led by Canaccord Genuity. Well, everybody uses Canaccord, and I guess they do too. Hey, Dylan, of course, you think I don't know about MRS, bro? You know I know about MRS. Ain't much that misses this guy, bro. But yeah, that's a different video for a different day, my friend. We're focused on Victory Square Technologies right now. One video at a time, one pick at a time, brother. Let's focus on this right now. I want to know, what do you think about Victory Square Technologies? Do you know this company? Do you like this company? Do you understand what they're doing? Because they have a chance to be special. Acquisition of Ascot Entertainment, a leading esports betting technology platform. Acquisition of McBookie, a UK-based sports book that has generated over 340 million Canadian in betting volume since inception. Wow. Some really, 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 really big moves on this update. Some really big moves. Some really big moves. Partnered with the US-based Gameco LLC to bring Ascot technology into the US market. Copilot Advisor, vertical automation, artificial intelligence. Copilot Advisor uses cutting-edge AI technology to help sales teams automatically target qualified prospects on social media. I like that. Initiated one-to-one conversations and service timely sales opportunities without requiring any content marketing, spam emails, or any advertising. Now, once again, I want to remind you guys, Rich TV Live is strictly for education and entertainment purposes. Always do your due diligence. Always do your research before you invest in anything that we talk about here on Rich TV Live. I'm not telling you guys to buy the stock, okay? This video is not to tell you to buy this stock. This video is to bring you awareness and let you know why this stock went from 7 cents to 82 cents in America and why right now it's at 54 cents. Companies engage Rich TV Live to bring awareness to the public and to the world because we have the ability to tell the story. That's it. That's all. I don't do these videos to try to hide anything. I got nothing to hide. There will be a disclaimer in the video. I'm always 100% transparent. And I'll be honest with you guys, I probably do more videos than anybody else on the planet that is sponsored ads. And there's a reason for it. Because we have a strong community of investors and companies want our investors to be aware of their company. That's a fact. And the reality is, as we evolve and we get bigger and we get more powerful and our community gets stronger and has more success stories within our community and more wealth, and we identify better companies early, like we did with Victory Square Technologies yet again, then we will continue to attract sharper minds, better investors, more high net worth investors, institutions, and even shorts. Even the shorts are watching Rich TV Live. But that's okay because the shorts need to get squeezed at times. And this is the type of stock that was just beautiful for the short squeeze. Imagine being a short at 7 cents and then they come out with news of a COVID-19 test and the stock screams from 7 cents to 82 cents. Can you just imagine how the shorts felt? So this is the type of company that has a bright future because they don't just have one product. They have an entire portfolio of products. Highlights 150% year-over-year growth over the last 12 months. Clients include Mass Mutual, Merrill Lynch, that's a nice client, UBS, that's a huge client, and New York Life, big names, and more. Finalists for the 2019 Technology Impact Awards for Company of the Year, Startup Success, quietly. V2 Games Inc. Vertical Mobile Gaming Esports. Love esports. V2 Games is a video and mobile game ventures firm focusing on royalty investments in high-value gaming projects featuring globally recognized intellectual properties. The company generates cash flow from streaming revenue share from recognizable gaming projects. Highlights: projects include Pacific Rim, Breach Wars, Rune, Ragnarok, Men in Black, and Hello Kitty. V2 Games previously developed the hit mobile game Pac-Man Bounce, which got over 20 million downloads, aiming for a direct listing in Q4 2020 or Q1 2021. Another company that will spin out potentially by the end of this year, if not next year. Do you see what these guys are doing? I don't think a lot of people realize what these guys do. Rich, did you see sales report coverage on MMED? No, but I got more shares of MMED this week. So I'm just going to continue to accumulate the companies that I like, and they're one of them. Talaflow.ai vertical cloud infrastructure, cloud management. Talaflow's prediction engine reveals the cost of every cloud process in real time. It's an AI autopilot for cloud resource management and saves companies up to 40% on Amazon Web Services. Investors include Victory Square Technologies, Plug and Play Ventures, Scott Belsky, venture partner at Benchmark, Ian Wong, co-founder of Open Door, David Tedman, co-founder of Hootsuite, huge fan of Hootsuite, and Invoke, Ross Whitman, founding engineer of Avigilon, and John Seeley Brown, co-chairman of Deloitte Edge. Wow, these guys are working with some big names. Multiplied Networks vertical SD-WAN. Guys, I could sit here and talk about their technology all day. I'm not going to go through all of their technologies, but you guys could see, you guys get the hint. Okay. These guys are in on everything, like big names, guys. Like they're into film. Look, VSE was established to Victory Square Entertainment. VSC was established to strengthen the VST presence in film, TV, and other digital related content. VSC has three main areas of focus: script development, financing, and production. Since inception, VSC has financed and produced 3 films, which include Dragged Across the Concrete featuring Mel Gibson and Vince Vaughn, What They Had featuring 2-time Academy Award winner Hilary Swank, and the opening act featuring Jimmy O, Yang, Cedric the Entertainer, and Ken Jeong. Like, these guys are clearly connected to a lot of huge names. And I'm not going to go through every single product they got here, but as you can see, guys, they got a lot of technologies, and that gets me excited. So this was the latest news. Before this, they had another news. That was the corporate update. Guys, here on bar chart, 100% buy with a strengthening short-term outlook on maintaining the current direction. Now you can see here 3.5 million shares traded on Friday. That is a lot of volume. That is a lot of volume for this company that literally barely traded before they started getting into the COVID-19 space. And look at this. In a month, they have skyrocketed 430%. In the last 3 months, they are up 527%. In the last year, they're up 1,280%. And look, another news on Friday. Look at this. Like, these guys have so many companies. I could just imagine that their news flow will be like second to none with all the portfolio of companies. Victory Square Technologies portfolio company V2 Games acquires TechStart's 2019 alumni company Game On. Game On makes it easier, faster, and safer to get in the game through free play prediction games for the everyday fan with real cash prizes. Love it. Love the idea here. Alumni, one of the world's leading accelerators, TechStarts, as well as the Comcast NBC Universal Lift Labs program. Distribution partnership with Comcast, delivering live prediction to bars and homes nationwide. White label partnership with NBC Universal, building partner-branded prediction games for reality TV programming. Wow, that's crazy. Winner of the Players Impact NBA All-Star Pitch Contest. V2 Games Inc., a portfolio company of Victory Square Technologies Inc., is pleased to announce that it has acquired the assets and IP of Game On App Inc. In an all-stock transaction, V2 Games will issue shares to the Game On shareholders at a price of 25 cents per V2 Games share with 12 months hold. V2 Games is a video and mobile game ventures firm focusing on royalty investments and high-value gaming projects featuring globally recognized intellectual properties. The company generates cash flow by streaming revenue share from recognizable gaming projects. Examples of these projects include Pacific Rim, Breach Wars, Rune, Ragnarok, Men in Black, and Hello Kitty. V2 Games previously developed the hit mobile game Pac-Man Bounce, which got over 20 million downloads. So I'm not going to read the whole news. You guys can do that yourself. But I mean, you could see these guys are popping out news left, right, and center. They got so many companies they're working with. I've interviewed them a year ago when it was much lower. Now the stock is up 400%, up 1,200% in the last year. So these guys have been an absolute screamer. They're on breakfast television, all over the news. I mean, these guys are literally everywhere. And look at this. This is what really made the stock move. Victory Square Technologies portfolio company gets FDA permission to manufacture and market safe test COVID-19 antibody test. This is the news that really made the stock skyrocket. VST in Canada, VSQTF in America, and 6F6 in Frankfurt, Germany announced today that it was granted permission by the Food and Drug Administration in the United States to commence marketing, sales, and distribution under the Emergency Use Authorization EUA for its safe test COVID-19 assays for detecting the virus causing COVID-19. Safe test COVID-19 IgG/IgM has demonstrated to the US FDA 93.5 sensitivity and 98.7 specificity. And I believe those numbers have gone even higher. Wow. This is the news that really made the stock skyrocket. And you can see that the stock made a huge move. And if we go back to the day, if we go 1 month, the 26th, it's right around that date when it started to take off. Here's the 25th. On the 25th, it was at 40 cents. And on the 26th, it hit that high on this news of 82 cents. So that was right around the news when it hit its all-time high. Look at this. August 25th, August 26th, $1.10 hit its all-time high. That's some big news. What exploded yesterday? MMED exploded yesterday? I didn't even notice. Let's see. They don't even have it on here. I didn't even notice. What price did it go to? Because I've been watching it sit at around 40 cents. So Victory Square Technologies, this news is huge. That's why the stock has been making a move. And I'm going to continue to watch this very, very carefully like I have for the last year. This is the news that followed that news. Victory Square Technologies portfolio company is the first to be approved by the Sao Paulo state government COVID-19 innovation program. This is the news that's really separating Victory Square Technologies from everybody else. And you can even go and research them on their website. Let's go, Victory Square Technologies. Let's find their website, victorysquare.com. So you just go to their website, victorysquare.com, and it looks like this. And you can literally learn more about Victory Square Technologies by just going to their website. And I love the fact that they are a business builder, kind of like myself. We invest in and help the best entrepreneurs build the tech giants of the next century. I believe we help undervalued companies get exposure. And these guys also help small tech companies gain funding, exposure, support. Genius. And the CEO behind this company is very successful and has a huge track record of success. I'm not surprised that they're having success. And I believe that this is just the beginning for Victory Square Technologies. And when I got involved with the company a year ago, clearly that was just the beginning. And a year later, it's doing much better. So I'm not going to go through all of this right now. I just want to go through some of the key points, but this is the deck. So you can see here over the next decade, we're going to see a disruption across every industry at a level we can't even imagine. And you can see that they are heavily involved in technology, artificial intelligence, digital health, biotech, robotics, autonomous vehicles, nanotechnology, quantum computing, and IoT. Intelligence is the fourth industrial revolution, and they are on the cutting edge of all of the hottest sectors in the world. The next decade is going to usher in a new breed of companies that will be seated around the world, leveraging new technologies to reimagine every industry as we know it. And we look at the businesses that have gone by the wayside. Kodak, mind you, Kodak now is actually getting into COVID-19 testing, which is kind of funny. Blockbuster, Yellow Pages, Sears, all gone by the wayside. Kodak now trying to get into COVID-19 in some capacity. And you can see that the pillars these days are Google, Netflix, Facebook, now literally taking over the world. So if you are an investor, this is the moment you can generate substantial returns by backing this new breed of companies. And look at this. Look at the projected share price. So they're projecting that they are going to grow to a $300 million business, which will give them a projected share price of $4.11. Currently, they are at 75 million. They have 23 companies, and they've evaluated 600 companies, chosen 23. They have a current valuation of 75 million with those 23 companies. They project it will grow to 300 million with a projected share price of 411. And we're currently at 69 cents. Not bad. Not bad at all. Oh, nice. MMED went up to 52 cents. Nice. I bought some at 44, so I'm up already. That's great. Kyle says, buy it up, VST. Big news coming this week, I think. Well, you know what? It seems to me like they got tons of ability to have news because they've got 23 companies that they're working with. 23 companies. So when you got 23 businesses in your business, this reminds me of a small Berkshire Hathaway or even a small Facebook, because Facebook owns Instagram and they also own WhatsApp. Once you get so big and you have so much money, all you do at that point is just acquire your growth, acquire revenue generating businesses. And that's exactly what these guys are doing. I love it. And you can see their investment criteria that they use. They have a very tight investment criteria that they're looking for, just like we have a tight criteria of type of company that we identify here on Rich TV Live. They have a criteria that they use to identify companies that they want to add to their portfolio of companies. Significant or disruptive technologies, which is what I look for. Most have a product or service, which is what I look for. I want to see a product. What's your product? What are you selling? What's your business? How do you make money? Outstanding management. I love speaking to smart CEOs. That's why we like to get the CEOs on our show. Intellectual property or for first mover advantage. I love IP. Guys, take a look at Victory Square Technologies. Take a look at Beyond Tobacco. Take a look at Else Nutrition. All of these companies that I've brought you guys first are first movers that have intellectual properties that are being trademarked because they are completely authentic, new companies with new ideas that nobody has thought of anywhere in the world. And we've brought them to you first over and over and over again, and we will continue to. Very Good Foods is another one, which I love their technology of how they make food that's not meat, but vegetables like beans taste like bacon. That's a game changer. And Victory Square Technologies, with all of this technology and how they evaluate companies, I think is pretty brilliant. This is their investment process. Find a solution within our worldwide network of 80 plus accelerators, scale through hands-on support and growth capital, identify pain point in a large addressable market, incubate, monetize, positive cash flow, IPO, and M&A to create ROI, return on investment, for shareholders. Oversight for duration. We are not passive. These guys are very aggressive. You can see these are some of the companies now that they're working in. You can see for yourself, these are very high-end tech companies that are potentially changing the world and in hot sectors that can really just get bigger and bigger. And this is their team. Shafin Diamond Tajani, who I interviewed on my show. You can just do that video search, Rich TV Live and Victory Square Technologies, and you'll see the video. It'll pop up. And you can just read up on his background and the team's background. It is extensive and it is impressive. I'm not going to go through it. I've already done all this before. You could see my videos, my interviews. I've already done all this. I've already done all this work. So I'm not going to do it all again. I'm not going to keep talking about the same things over and over again. But you can see here clearly that VHS is focused on the R&D of rapid tests for the following diseases. And you can see all the diseases that they're focused on. So these guys are really on the cutting edge of technology and what is happening in the world. You can see the COVID-19 detection kits market and how they fit in and how much revenue potential and growth potential they have with their products. So I hope you like this video. If you like this video, guys, please smash the like button. I would love it if you shared this video on social media. I would love it if you guys would comment on this video and let me know what you think about Victory Square's technologies. I think this company has huge potential. These are 5 reasons to invest in Victory Square Technologies. Do not buy this stock just because I'm talking about it. It is a sponsored ad. I do have a conflict of interest, obviously, but I do like what I see. I've been talking about this company for a year. They've been on my show. I've interviewed the CEO, and they have not disappointed. As you see, the stock has exploded. So what's the opportunity? We are in the investment game, and I am in the investment game. We are the investment game. Then this is the moment you can make substantial returns by backing companies already looking to adopt exponential technology to solve aforementioned challenges. Reach. Victory Square is able to get unparalleled access to hundreds of technology startups through 80 plus accelerated partners around the world. Positive short-term catalysts. A number of short-term catalysts, including VSH, FDA, and Sao Paulo state government Brazil approval, spin-offs of Fans Unite, V2 Games, and Immersive. So those 3 companies are all planning to spin out to become their own public companies. We're going to be on top of all 3 of those. Trust me. Reach. Victory Square is able to get unparalleled access, and that is huge. Proven team and track record, founded over 50 companies in 21 countries with over 1 billion in value and traction, 500% growth over the past 2 years. That's pretty good. 500% growth? That's pretty good. That's 250% growth a year. That's unheard of. Victory Square focuses on building significant long-term and impactful value for our investors. That's the deck, and the symbols VST, VSQTF, and 6F6 in Frankfurt, Germany. So this is Victory Square Technologies. Love to know what you guys think. And I'm going to continue to watch this. I'm going to continue to tell their story, and I'm going to continue to identify companies like Victory Square Technologies. And I truly believe that it's important that everybody understands who this company is, because I don't think too many people know. Some people are buying the stock, but I don't think they really truly know who these guys are, what they do, and what makes them different. But these guys are literally a small Berkshire Hathaway. They are a small Berkshire Hathaway. Look at this. I mean, they're no joke. And their CEO is young and aggressive and successful already. So they are attracting more young, successful people, and I believe they will continue to. And that's why I believe that they are a story that you need to watch and one that you should be excited about. Thank you guys for watching. This is Rich from Rich TV Live. If you're not winning, you're not watching. We bring you the winners, and we bring them to you first. Victory Square Technologies, a company to watch. I'm going to continue to watch them. I'm going to continue to tell their story. Now, remember, we're strictly for education and entertainment purposes. Always do your own due diligence. Always do your own research. Speak to a financial advisor before you invest in anything. In fact, get their opinion on Victory Square Technologies, and I would like to know what they think. They're probably going to say, buy it. Thanks, guys. This is your boy, Rich from Rich TV Live. Have a great weekend. I'm out. Peace.